All right, bitches.
All right. Someone on the camera.
Hold on. It is on. Hold on.
Okay.
So I can get.
All right.
Like this the whole time.
So for
now,
for us to hold on.
Now,
All right. For us
I
to
have to get the camera ready.
for us to listen. Listen. For this to go smoothly.
Okay.
Let's try not to make each other laugh.
Oh,
okay.
God.
Bullshit.
We're gonna talk, but like don't be like making faces.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like don't
Can we
purposely
close the door?
make each other laugh.
We're trying to be semi-serious. Right?
No, not semi-serious. Like literally.
For now,
For us to hold on. For us to. Sorry, hold on. Alright. Wait. I froze my car notes. I froze my credit cards. We tried to.
I think like they said, can you give us one more? I was like,
Is that your question of what? He said 1, 2, 3, shoot. Okay. 1, 2, 3, shoot. Yeah.
What are you guys arguing over?
Okay. What's up, peeps? Welcome to our very first episode of the Flying.
Not over. And cut.
Alright, welcome to our very first episode of the Frying Pan Podcast. With your hosts, Samurai Darren and
Mr. Ryan.
and we got guests
Randy Queen.
and
Tommy Combs.
yeah. So what's our topic for today?
Okay, here we go. So first thing I wanted to ask is how's everybody doing? How's life? What's up with you?
Actually, things are good. Speaking from, I guess you could say like an essential worker's point of view, I haven't actually experienced the quarantine the way most folks have. I've been still going to work as if nothing's changed. So the only differences I see is when I'm actually out and about, seeing all the masks, all the businesses that were closed. Now they're starting to do like these soft reopens.
Mm-hmm.
So things are good there. But from somebody who's still like going to an office, it was nice. I'm not gonna lie. Sorry, it was actually pretty cool because there's been no traffic. At like the 5 o'clock traffic. There's been a limited amount of people at the office, so they split some of us in half. I work at a law firm, so we're essential regardless. So everybody still has their jobs, but they're working from home. Some of us work at the office, and it's been cool. Like the atmosphere's been nice, the vibe's been nice. They've been, treating us real well there. We still ain't getting that with the hazard pay or whatever, but it's cool because everything, the atmosphere and everything that's come with the territory has been nice on my end.
Right on.
So yeah.
What about you, Tommy? How's everything going with you?
Good, man. Quarantine has been the same. Me and my brother live together, so he's experiencing the same thing I'm experiencing. Very, very minimal traffic, which is great. We're very fortunate to still be working during this time. I'm a security guard, so I guess that's essential until the contract says you're not essential.
Keep yourself crap.
So everything's good. I'm still glad I'm still able to pay my bills.
Right on, dude.
The gym has not. As you can tell, I go to the gym.
That's what I missed too.
The gym, I'm glad. I didn't notice this, but I don't know if any of you guys have a gym membership that you have.
I do.
I don't know when it started, but it stopped. Like the payment stopped.
Really?
Yes.
My shit is going.
Oh, really?
What?
Are you still paying yours?
Yeah, well, it's only $10 a month.
But no,
24 hours.
Who are you with?
I'm not gonna say because y'all gonna judge me, okay?
Yeah.
Y'all gonna judge me if I tell you where I go.
That's nothing to do with
okay?
judging. It's not even judging.
No, but hold on, time out.
Yeah,
Cool.
yeah.
Action.
Okay.
So, sorry. Go ahead.
So you're not. So your gym is still charging you for your monthly payment. That's crazy.
That is crazy.
Wow.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Thank God it's only the.
You know what?
I mean, actually, the last time I checked, the recurring payments were still going on, and that was probably a month or two ago. So I haven't checked since, so I don't know.
Right on.
If I could add to that, I think maybe with only paying $10 a month, maybe they're doing that too so that they can actually still stay in business while all this is going on. I know that at my gym, it was like $50 a month.
Yikes.
But I also
You better be going.
Okay.
But here's the thing, though. When all this started, too, I was like, okay, I hope they're not gonna still charge me.
Yeah.
When I'm not going and when we can't go. So I actually wrote them an email and said, hey, look, while COVID is going on, can you put your membership on hold? You freeze your account. I didn't know that. I was gonna cancel my account at first, thinking, damn, I'll cancel it, and then when all this blows over, I'll just re-sign up.
Exactly. Yeah.
My coworker, who also goes to the same gym, told me to just freeze your account. And I went, oh yeah, that's a good idea. So I wrote them an email. They automatically said, oh yeah, we've been initiating, mass emails to our clients telling them we're giving you guys at least 2 months, without having to pay anything.
Mm-hmm.
That's when everything started, and it was only supposed to go for 2 to 3 months.
Yeah.
But since they extended everything, I haven't checked either.
Yeah.
What about you, Samurai? How's everything going with you, man?
Well, I mean, the first couple weeks, it was kind of like a blessing. Like, I was like, all right, I get to relax, cool down, not be like on the ball so much, because what I was doing was, sales. It was a blessing, and then I was like, oh shit, man, I'm running out of money, So I had to change gears and all that good stuff.
Yeah,
I had to figure out and it gave me kind of like clarity too, like what I really want to do. It was like a hard reset for me, wanting to kind of pursue some other things. Like I did shit on TikTok, like YouTube stuff, you know what I mean? So and starting this off too, but as of late, it really hit me because, like Brandon was saying, we were only considering maybe 2-3 months of this, right?
Right.
And I mean, although it's phase 3 or phase 2 of reopening,
whatever that even means.
whatever that means, opening up like restaurants and all that good stuff, it's still affecting many people, including myself, right?
Yeah.
So my production has gone like past basement level, right? Like I have nothing, right?
Yeah.
So it's really put a stint on my financials,
right?
And it really made me think like, dang, dude, I need to figure out what's going on, because it really hit me hard, like just these past couple weeks.
Right. No, yeah, we've talked about that obviously over the last few weeks, and it's unfortunate, but sometimes it could be like an awakening, if you will. Like it could be like for me, it's the opposite. Like as far as quarantine, like. For me, as far as my job, I'm in sales as well, and it's kind of like business as usual.
Yeah.
The only difference now is I'm working at home, but my industry hasn't gone away.
Yeah.
I'm still doing as well as I've always have, and that's a blessing. I could still provide. I still can be able to take care of my family. I could still do the things I want to do, and I can't. And I know that, like you said, a lot of people are not in that position right now, and unfortunately, it's real. Like it's as real as it gets. And
just to jump on that,
for sure,
if I may, like, and I didn't like being in the industry that I'm in. Like, I thought, business as usual, because we did switch on to like over the phones and stuff like that. I was still making some sales here and there. I thought everything was fine and dandy until it just hit me like a brick wall.
Right.
And I was like, holy, I didn't freeze anything. For a long ass time, bro. I didn't freeze anything. I didn't freeze my credit cards.
I froze everything, dude.
I would have done it.
I didn't freeze my credit cards. I didn't freeze my what else did I didn't freeze? I didn't check the COVID stimulus thing.
Oh yeah.
And I didn't. So all this time for about 2 months, I was like, nah, I'm chilling. Like I'm gonna be good. Like I don't really need it. And now I'm like, I fucking need it, bro. I need it.
I got a call from a friend of mine. Shout out to Josh Pono. He's a real estate agent. And he called me and he was like, we were talking about just like our families, and we were talking about just our financial situation, because he's doing well too. But he said to me, what type of financial defense are you doing? And I said, what the hell does that even mean?
Yeah.
He's like, your bills. Like, are you still paying all of your bills? And I'm like, yeah. Like, we have to. Like, they're not going to just go away. He's like, no. They will. You just gotta call them and ask them to go away for a month or two. I froze my car notes. I froze my credit cards. We tried to freeze our insurance, which we did, but it wasn't frozen. It was like they gave us like a 20% discount.
Yeah.
We tried to freeze our cable bill. Our rent. Rent was so stupid because we could have froze it, but it would have been due in July. Like if we froze April, May, and June, we would have paid 4 rents in July.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, nah, fam, we can't do that. So I mean, we're definitely in uncharted territories right now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And I think too, people were under the impression that, when people there were like not petitions going around, but there were like things to fill out to prevent them from charging you rent and things like that. They were thinking that maybe that was going to circulate, and without having to actually freeze their account, that was going to help them out. Like, or they expected, thinking, with this going on, they should just know that with having no job or no income, that they should just freeze it automatically. Yeah. Like we didn't have to take action on our.
I was worried about that too. Like, oh snap! Like, do I have to do everything? Like everything, like from my phone bill to my car note to my credit cards, and luckily my my phone bill and my car note they did it automatically.
Oh, cool.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah. My credit cards, I was able to for 3 months. Yeah. So I was like, wow, dude. Like, but of course,
Yeah.
I have to pay that.
Right.
Yeah, yeah,
3
exactly.
months. You know, I extended my phone bill twice.
Okay.
And I was like, so I did it for, and I was getting text messages and stuff. They're like, hey, your phone bill is going to collections. I was like, oh hell no. I called them. I thought you said that I didn't have to pay for so and so. You know? And they're like, oh no, that's just us saying this and that. And I said, okay, well, can we extend it? Because I was about to pay. But can we extend it?
Bro, I had a notice sent to me today from my insurance company. Like, bitch, I told you I'm not gonna pay this until the following month.
Right.
They sent me a notice anyway.
Yeah.
Assholes. Tommy, jump in. What's your bill situation like? Did you freeze anything? Are you paying on time? What's
No,
up?
we're still paying like full price for everything.
I know.
I didn't know.
I know. You didn't think.
I didn't tell you to freeze your shit either.
I didn't
My bad.
know. You can. I didn't know. I mean, I'm pretty sure now. Noted for people out there who already haven't done it like myself and are trying to copy what Brian just said, where he's like, "Hey, I just called my so and so, and they did so and so for me." They might say no to.
Yeah.
So you might have to know how.
For the
to
record, I did this in April. So
Yeah, I just did this
Even while you're working.
2-3 weeks ago.
Uh-huh.
So I'm late on it, right? Oh, I recently got my my.
Oh, nice.
Oh,
Yeah,
good.
thankfully.
So you-
Yeah. So I was like,
Okay.
So you buy
I
dinner
just
now?
got it, huh?
You buy dinner tomorrow? Good.
All right, fam. So
Cool, man.
no, dude. Hey,
What's up?
but
it's like getting a stimulus check. It's like you play the video game and you're like on that one last bar of health and you find a turkey.
Oh yeah. Proclaim it.
She's a rage. Cool, man.
Oh, yeah.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I just recently said, you know what? Can I just do an extension? You know,
Yeah.
I was eligible for it before. And they said, oh yeah, you've been eligible for it for a while. We can do that, help you out. And they've done that too. And then I think like they're saying, can you give us a reason why you've been behind on your payments? I was like,
Is that your impression of what?
Shit, and to be honest, it was a wife. It's Filipino. But no.
Is that your Karen voice?
Shut up. No. So, but I was telling her, I was like, yeah, COVID kind of hurt me financially, but I was still working. You know, but saying all that to say, it's just like I needed to be able to have to have that resource to be able to say, hey, look, am I eligible to even do it because I have other bills and other expenditures, expenses that I had to pay. They said, yeah, you're cool for it, and they did it and signed me up. So as far as the freezing thing goes,
yeah,
I only knew about doing that with my gym, and I didn't know I could do that with other
bills and stuff like that.
Mainly because I was still
it's so crazy how we think like, oh, we have to pay them.
Oh yeah.
Oh, we have to pay. We're like that. Oh, if we don't pay them, we're in deep shit. You know what I mean? Like,
This was the first time being in a crisis. The last time there was a crisis
like
was
this.
in 2008, and I was 17 at that time. So like that didn't affect us, and we were always renting apartments, so we never had the housing thing. My mom was lucky enough to still keep working during that time, so it's not like I got it, but people got a stimulus check. That was the last time. I literally had to Google what a stimulus check was.
I did too.
Right.
And it literally, for anybody who's like thinking about, obviously just Google it on your phone. Just look up stimulus check definition. It's the first thing that pops up. But basically, it's literally spending money. So the government literally gives you spending money to recycle, to stimulate.
Put it back in the economy,
And people, I get it if you save it or whatever, but it's funny because people for a long time were saying, for when COVID came out, they were like, hey, oh man, stimulus check, it's about time so you can pay our rent. And I was just thinking to myself, well, the amounts were the same for a lot of people who are new. And I was thinking, most people's rents seem higher than that for people who are new. So I was thinking, why were they like, I don't think that's right. So I asked my mom, and my mom said, yeah, it's to stimulate the economy. So then when I just Googled it right then and there.
Well, stimulus,
I was like, but I was just like, oh, okay,
it's
cool.
funny.
So
it's funny.
literally just spending money.
So
but they only give it to you in a crisis.
Right.
Exactly.
It's never. They never give this to you on
Ever,
regular.
yeah.
It's only.
so
now.
it's not anything special that we're getting a stimulus
Well,
check, guys.
I mean, that was literally like 11 years ago.
Yeah.
So, like, everything's gotten faster, I think, since then.
So
perhaps.
I think everything's just gotten faster.
But also the immediacy. They needed to do this more because it was affecting everybody. It was affecting worldwide.
And the stimulus check, I think that for the USA probably, the US, like the stimulus check this time was bigger than before in the housing crisis.
So 2 things with the stimulus. Like I said earlier, I don't remember getting a stimulus check in 2008. But even right now, like my business hasn't slowed down. So like everyone is struggling to make their payments and things of that nature. I bought a new car. Like fuck it, and I got a stimulus check. Also, shit. Like I'm good, fam.
I mean, I
got some overalls, bro. What do you mean?
I mean,
man.
Yeah,
well, it's good that everyone's doing well. Good stuff.
Yeah. And it's starting to. I would say that maybe like in the next coming months or so, it seems like things are now starting to pick back up.
Yeah.
People are less anxious and less fearful of the actual Rona situation. So I think
it's a conspiracy. Man.
I know, right? No, but so I think things will probably get back to, if not some normalcy, we'll get back to a little bit more semblance of normalcy.
Okay.
By August.
Here's a question for you guys then. On the COVID, not so much the quarantine and the financials, but the COVID-19 virus itself. Are you still wearing masks?